Sit back and enjoy 300 miles. It's the NASCAR Xfinity Series, live from Las Vegas on FS1. Here we go.
Already. 4 wide for a moment, and the one these guys are ready to go today. Sort of that, we're still 3 wide.
Allgaier looks good in the inside lane.
Allgaier just about had the 16 clear off the 2, and he was able to drag him back to 16 rows. And now Allgaier was kind of in a tough spot. He didn't have a lot of forward momentum going into 3, and he was kind of losing ground. And the 16 did a great job of setting Allgaier and being able to clear again for the lead.
How big is this, Kevin? Young driver learning through experience early and doing it with success in Chandler Smith.
Well, you have to take those reps.
But the tough thing is, we got 25 laps to go in this stage. I mean, we might get another caution between now and then, but if you don't, that's a long way to go if that thing's heating up. 411th, Moffitt and Tyler Reddick.
Reddick's someone I think is going to be at the wall before anybody else. Just kind of the way he is, and always searching around. You saw him accomplish, start running the 3rd lane or so. In 3 and 4, you see Reddick up there.
You know, one driver that hasn't moved up as much throughout the field as we thought, this guy, Cole Custer, he's 17th right now. What's up there, Josh?
Yeah, going into the race, Cole Custer told me Vegas is a place he doesn't really like to come to. But right now he came over the radio and said, I'm ungodly free, and I'm starting to lose the right front. So some trouble for Cole Custer as he tries to make moves like the rest of the guys that started in the back.
I love that forward onboard camera, the driver's eye.
Yeah, and that free here is terrible because it just gets on that.
3rd lane. He's doing it again. Working that middle, it'll be open. He had some reps with it. You know, he kind of was up there a little bit in the first stage, and it's giving him a big run. So his car seems to be working as it goes up the racetrack.
99 is Garrett Smithley. That's him on track. He since has brought it down the pit lane, driving for B.J. McLeod. Told me this morning, I didn't think I had a chance to make it into the field yesterday. He goes out, he's able to make the show qualifying, but unfortunately, early problem.
To try to decide, is it getting worse or is it staying the same?
Because the last thing you want to do as a driver is think you have a loose wheel, come in, and they say it was tight.
Yeah.
And that's on you as a driver, you know, but his car's been moving all around the racetrack. You know, he's missing the bottom of 3 and 4. Something tells me that whatever is going on, loose wheel or not, it's not entirely comfortable to him right now.
And it's not comfortable. There is nothing comfortable about thinking you have a loose wheel.
Look. 98 was gaining ground. Crossover move, Sam Mayer 2 for 1. He's in the top 5.
Yeah, we're back to that tire vibration issue and those mental battles as the driver. And I wish I could tell you why, but Vegas is just one of those places that creates those vibrations like no other place. But
and there's a spin. The 45
track bar adjustment, air pressure adjustment to see if they can set him up for this final stage.
Sandy Smith in the 18 car fires off, runs good, but needs help on the exit as the run goes on. That's the biggest issue for that car. What he wants them to fix the 21 car of Austin Hill. That race car has been good all day long, especially on that most recent restart. He loved how it was on the old tires. A little too much chatter when he moves up the racetrack, though.
You know, we're going to have at least one more pit stop. Could be under green. We'll see how the cautions fall. But that number one pit stall could be.
Tell you that he is going 3 wide on the restarts down the front straightaway. You're going to have to get more defensive if he's behind you.
Kyle Busch leads this race. The all-time wins leader in the Xfinity Series has won 102 times, including a pair of victories here at his home racetrack. Had not competed in this series in 595 days, went 5 for 5 here in 2021, and boy, it'd be something if he could close the deal this afternoon.
Here comes 21 fighting back, got to the outside of the 16. 16 kind of followed the 10 in there and got a little tight and had to check up, and the 21 did a great job of getting through the clean air to be able to get to the quarter panel.
Hey, we talked to him, but Brandon Jones has had a really nice afternoon.
And they needed that. You know, you heard Brandon talk about the first 2 races and the things that they've had go wrong, but they had fast race cars. There's not a worse feeling in the world when you go to a new team.
And that stuff's slick. You know, if you miss it and wash up a little bit, you're really in trouble. When you saw the 9 miss the bottom and the 7 is just being really patient and able to wrap the line.
Back behind them, 9th right now, Toyota on board. This is Sammy Smith.
When you're running up here, you just got to cowboy up and go get it, man. You got to want it a little more than they do. If you run the bottom down here and you miss the line, they're going to pass you every time. Murder in the line. Attaboy. Right with it right there with third gear. Better.
Per year here. First 2 stages, tight quarters, incredible racing, in and around guys, 4th position. You get to the final stage, things start to drift. Guys, as you guys talked about, start moving your line around as the track changes, and then eventually you've got to start getting your mind around green flag pit stops that'll be happening in the next 20, 25 laps.
Yeah, you know, we've seen Kyle's moved up to running pretty much the wall both ends. He hasn't been able to run as high in 1 and 2. I think he's going to be contending for wins and potentially a championship.
39 laps since the restart to begin the final stage. Allgaier, 18th to 2nd after that penalty on the restart at lap 79. That's just incredible what the 7's doing here. And oh, by the way, he's never won here. Three runner-ups. And you can see where everybody is since they last pitted. And they need to get probably another 4 or 5 laps. I mean, really a couple of laps.
It's different from a green flag stop to a stop after a caution or a restart, you know, because usually your air pressures are a little bit lower on the yellow flag stops, but you have a couple of pace laps to work them in and kind of get the pressures up. And green flag stops, you're going right away, right? You're supposed to be up at full speed, so having lower pressures, maybe it makes it harder to kind of get going. And we saw the 21 kind of struggle to fire off for the first handful of laps. It seems to kind of stabilize right now, so we'll see if they're running lower pressure.
Clean air and just let it come to you.
37 laps to go. Let's take a quick 30-second commercial break. We'll come right back for the finish. It's been a wild afternoon in Las Vegas. This is Sammy Smith. The South Point colors on board this weekend. The Gone family does such a good job of taking care of the NASCAR community when we come out here to Las Vegas. 24 to go. We'll step aside. The finish coming in Vegas. Chandler Smith trying to finish the deal and get his first career victory.
What a finish. What a charge by Austin Hill and Justin Allgaier. And you got to feel for Chandler Smith. I mean, just didn't have the pace at the end, and Austin Hill was there to pass.
Hang in there, man. Great car. Awesome job all day.
What a start to the year for Austin Hill.